What's going on, everyone? VGBC Persona here, and welcome back to another episode of Another Code Recollection for the Nintendo Switch. In the last episode, we started off Chapter 4, Dee's Memory, where, after remembering his father's murder, Dee returned to the Silver Bird Room where it all took place. With the door being locked to us, we then entered the garden to change the fountain water using the sprinklers, allowing us to obtain the key. With the key in hand, we now enter to find what Dee remembered. It won't open. Let's try opening it with the key I found. Alright, so where is it? Okay. Must be all the way at the bottom. Here we are. Okay.
Alright.
It opened!
Dee! Oh, Ashley.
Are you all right? You disappeared so suddenly, I didn't know what was going on.
The moment I heard your dad's voice, I felt like I was about to remember something.
Yeah, we remember that.
Next thing I knew, I was here. It's like I was summoned.
But why?
I remembered something. I stayed in this room with Father when I visited.
Really?
Oh,
Wells brought a painting in that day,
painting.
and he hung it here.
Okay.
He said Uncle Henry painted me.
That's what Dee looks like? That's what he looked like when he was alive. Aw, sweet.
It made me so happy. I couldn't stop staring at it.
Aw, what a sweet painting.
Then Father's mood got worse and worse, and he kept drinking too. I
Yeah,
was so sad to see him like that,
tell me about it.
so I left.
Hold on.
I came back a little while later, and that's when I saw it.
Thomas, why?
Father?
Oh, we saw this.
Father he was killed. Here, in the Silver Bird Room.
But why would Thomas want to kill... Sorry, why would Henry want... I messed that up.
Killed?
Oh yeah,
You mean your father was murdered here?
sorry, I keep mixing the two up.
Yes, that's where Father lay as he died.
So that stain on the ground.
Oh, it's still there!
Oh,
Oh my god.
I saw it happen. Father was on the floor, covered in blood. I remember a man standing next to him. There was such shock on his face as he looked at me. I can picture him now. It was Uncle Henry.
Oh.
what? So Henry killed Thomas?
Yeah, it was Thomas, I remember. I was mixing the two up. I thought... Yeah,
His own brother?
Yeah,
I'm sorry, Dee.
so Henry killed Thomas.
Why would he?
That is strange.
How could he kill his own family?
What would cause the two to go against each other?
My mom was killed in the same way. Someone shot her.
Yeah.
So I guess that's another thing you and I have in common.
Well, I might need to turn up the volume for the voices a little bit. Seems it sounds a bit low.
Dee?
yeah.
Oh, Ashley. Oh, she's crying. Oh. Oh. Sweet Ashley. Oh.
Ashley? Thank you for finding me.
Aww.
Now let's go find Jessica.
Yeah.
Okay.
I won't... Oh, there's a lot to examine here. Jesus Christ. What would cause Henry to go up against Thomas like that? Let's check the blood stain. This stain...
Father.
This room's quite creepy. A birdcage. The birdcage has fallen over. Nothing inside it by the looks of it. Oh. Here's our next origami in plain sight. Okay. Let's see what this one's about. A ban after 60 years. Let's read it. Oh, wrong button. Here we are. Thomas, an aspiring novelist, had several books published after leaving the island. Most of them were not received very well, but the detective novels under the pen name David Shields seemed to do fairly well. They were published in paperback, but they were far from bestsellers. More than a few of his volumes were cancelled before they were even completed. Thomas never gained notoriety as an author. I only learned of him after coming here. However, as I read one of his novels, I became captivated by his prose, and now I can say I've read nearly all of his works that can be found here in the mansion. Thomas passed away at age 36 after completing a long-form autobiography. I can't help but wonder what sort of adventures Detective Kyle Hyde would have gotten up to had Thomas lived longer. That's the Kyle Hyde, that's the name of the detective from the Hotel Dusk franchise. Have you ever played those games, Hotel Dusk, Room 216? Or was it, I think, yeah, that was what it was called. And Last Window, The Secret of Cape West. Have any of you guys ever played Hotel Dusk? That game is kind of similar to Another Code in a way. There are so many books in here, but they're all covered in dust. How many of you guys have played... That's just crazy. They snuck a Hotel Dusk reference in here? I might have to play those games sometime. Jesus. I wonder if this Easter egg was in the original game as well. I know that name anywhere. I know Kyle from seeing his spirit in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and also seeing videos of Hotel Dusk. I hope they make remakes of those games after they did Another Code, because I would love to see that. That's just wild. This table is made of marble. It has an intricate pattern for being so small. A table this size with just a single glass on it. I bet it's been sitting there forever. This chair is tipped over. It must have been knocked over during whatever happened here all those years ago. Nothing's changed in this room. Anything here? Painting of a hummingbird. This is a hummingbird. Didn't the Golden Bird room have a similar painting? No music on this one either. So, let's check out that painting, shall we? That painting of D?
D.
So, this is what D looked like when he was alive. He's wearing a necktie, and he looks kind of nervous. Apparently, Wait. Maybe the secret is in here.
Hmm?
So much fancy tableware. A lot of alcohol bottles, too. This must be where Thomas was drinking, and a typewriter. There's a typewriter on the desk. What does that say there? Upon my death, Thomas Edward is to inherit the entirety of my estate. Lawrence Edward. Ah, so he's the heir.
This looks like it's seen some use.
That was Father's. He used to carry it with him in a big case.
There's a paper stuck in there. Wonder what's written on it.
Upon my death, Thomas Edward is to... Yeah, we read that. We read that just now. It was clear to
This
read.
looks like Lawrence's will.
That's a bit of a short will.
Seems like a pretty important document. Why was it left stuck in Thomas's typewriter like this?
It seems like... That's funny. Why is it still in its typewriter? It should have been taken out.
Hmm?
The bed is neatly made. When was it last slept in? And what's on here?
This is...
These are all novels written by the same author. Did Thomas read all of these? I don't know what kind of books they are, but... Oh yeah. Let me turn up the volume a little.
Here we go. Here we go.
There we go. That should be better. And... Oh yeah, we checked that. Wooden boards. What are these boards? Did they fall from above? From above. Yeah, they did. There's a big hole in the ceiling. Anything here? Nope. Nothing in the cupboard. 3 big wooden crates. The lids look too heavy. I don't think I can see what's inside. Hold on. The camera's feeling a little bit funny. Let me invert the controls. Camera's... There it is. There. Now it should be easier. Is there anything else in this room? Nothing here. Not here. Oh, shelf. Oh, there is something to examine. The liquor bottles. It's too dusty to see inside. There are 2 upside-down glasses. Wine glasses here. The glass contains wine residue. Oh, I know another key.
Huh?
What's this key doing here? What do you think it goes to, Dee? Probably the wine cellar. I think I remember seeing Wells use it. The wine cellar. Oh, that's where I tried to go before and it was locked, so this must be the key to that area. But still. Huh?
What's wrong?
Who's
I
that?
thought I heard a voice.
Really? Was it my dad?
No, it was a woman's voice.
Jessica!
Wait a sec. Where was the voice coming from?
It has to be Jessica. There are no other women on this island.
It came from below us.
But that's not where the cellar is. Sounds like a fight might be breaking out. Okay. So, oh, sad memories here. What a sweet drawing. Okay. Anywhere else? Connecting passageway. That's not where the voice is coming from. Okay, so we can't get in there. Let's come back later for that. So... Now, where did that... Let's check the dining room. Not here either. Is it... the kitchen? Here. No. Nothing here. Something tells me that... Definitely in the cellar.
It's definitely coming from here.
Knew it.
Is anyone there? Please, someone.
Jessica!
Now what? It won't open. There must be a key to it somewhere.
I think we have it. We just got it right there. Up there we are. Oh. That's not it. Jess! What?
Jessica!
What happened?
Jessica!
Wow. That was a short episode, but I don't think we'll end it there. So that was a short chapter, in fact. Only 15 minutes? Oh, no. That was much longer if you count the puzzle. Chapter 5, Secret of the Edward Family. Maybe it's because the episode up to this point is so short.
Jessica!
Ashley,
Are you okay?
I think so. But I'm dizzy. Everything is foggy.
I'm so sorry I let you go alone. It was selfish. This is all my fault. Are you hurt?
No, I'm okay. I'm so glad you're safe.
Handcuffs? No good.
Thought they'd be locked.
Thanks.
Ah.
Found them outside. I was so worried about you.
Everything suddenly went dark. I must have been knocked out. When I came to, I was handcuffed to this beam.
That's horrible. Who would do something like that?
Bill.
So it was Bill.
Bill did this?
We haven't yet met
You
him.
know about him?
Dad told me.
You met your father?
Yeah,
We certainly did.
he told me a little.
He was my assistant and is absolutely brilliant. But he betrayed me. He tried to steal the research we did on this island.
Bill tried to steal another?
You knew Bill too?
I did. He used to work with Richard. I never expected him to turn up here. I ran into him right after I left you. He said that he'd take me to Richard. I shouldn't have trusted him. He knocked me out somehow once we got to the mansion.
I had no idea.
So that's who she was talking to up on the cliff, who dragged her through the door.
But wait,
It all makes sense now.
Dad said he caught Bill.
Yeah, that doesn't add up.
Regardless, I'm so glad you finally met Richard.
Yeah, I found him. I asked him about another. And about Mom.
We all know how that went.
Told you what happened?
Excuse me.
Yeah, we talked about it.
Wow, we've got a lot of information. Let's go down the list.
So that's my dad, huh?
What do you mean? Where is he?
I was with him earlier, but he went off to do something else.
Do something else? He left you alone?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, He said he had to go start another. Jessica, about Dad, he definitely cares way more about his research than us.
Some family, man.
That's not...
He said so. He told me he has to finish another. For Mom.
I wonder what he's going to do with it.
Richard said that. Really?
Yeah. Did you know about another?
Not really. Your father mentioned it a few times. Something about using it to save people from painful memories.
Yeah, but what's he gonna do? Is he gonna erase memories or heal them?
Yeah, he told me that too. He said Bill stole the keys he needs to start it.
Wait a minute. I just thought of something. If Richard went to go and start up another, is he trying to erase the painful memories that he had of Sayoko's death? Or what is he gonna do?
So, we split up. I went looking for the keys while he looked for you. But he clearly didn't find you.
Ashley.
There are too many questions on board.
I found a newspaper article about what happened to Mom. It said Dad was a suspect.
New information?
You know the dream I always have? It's about the night Mom was murdered.
Oh, Ashley.
That's why, isn't it? That's why you never talked about Mom or another.
You're right.
This is sad.
Why was Dad a suspect?
Listen to me. Richard found Sayoko that night.
Okay.
Because he was at the scene of the crime, he was a suspect.
Right.
That would make sense for anyone who discovered a body.
He kept telling them he was innocent, and with no other evidence, they released him. They couldn't find another lead, so the case went unsolved.
Then who did it?
The false accusations devastated Richard.
Oh, look at this picture.
I confronted him as soon as he was released from custody.
Jesus.
I asked outright if he killed Sayoko. He looked me right in the eyes and answered without a hint of guilt. He said, absolutely not.
He told me that too. That he didn't kill her. But
What is it?
he didn't look me in the eyes. It's hard to trust someone who acts like that.
No, he really didn't. Was he? I think maybe because he was more, it felt like he was pressed for time because he wanted to get back to another as soon as possible. That's why he didn't look her in the eyes, perhaps.
Oh, sweetheart.
I'm just over all this. He isn't my dad. Can't we both just leave here together?
We
I'll get
probably
those cuffs
should.
off you as soon as I can. There's gotta be something I can use around here.
Ashley, wait. Please,
Huh?
give Richard one more chance.
Yeah, we can't leave him on this island.
He can help.
Why should I?
At the very least, he can get me out of these handcuffs.
But what about you? I can't leave you here. I just found you.
I'll be fine. Now go.
No, I don't trust.
I do. Please, Ashley. Believe in him. He's my older brother. And your father. Okay?
Yeah.
But I. Okay.
Once we get out of here, we'll go home. The three of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
You'll
right.
be safe here, right? I'll be right back with Dad.
Yes, I'll be fine. Sayoko, protect her. Please.
Well,
I'm so glad you found Jessica.
let's go find him.
Me too, but I don't think she could see you.
No.
She's an adult. I'm used to it by now.
I guess.
More importantly, we can't let our guard down.
You're right. I can't believe Bill did that to Jessica. But I'll worry about it later. We need to find my dad. Where could he have gone? I think he was heading toward the courtyard.
The courtyard, that would be... Okay. Yep, that's where his lab is. Let's go back in the wine cellar and pick up that origami. Let's examine the place.
Maybe.
Is this barrel full of alcohol? There's so much. Nope, same thing. The empty bottles were left behind. This is so dangerous. Something as small as a mouse could knock all this over. Jessica? I'll get you out of here, Jessica. Is that it there? Where is it? Where would it be? It's a bit dark in here. I'm gonna turn up the brightness. Where is the brightness setting? Okay. Nope. There's no brightness setting here. I thought for sure that would do it. Oh! Oh, that's nothing. That just leads back to the hallway. So, I think I recall seeing on a guide that I read that it's somewhere... It messes with the camera controls. Let me turn that back off. Where is it? Oh, hey there. Look at that. There's... Oh,
I see.
a gap. The light coming from the gap is brightening the room a bit. It might be in one of these corners. Let's see. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a puppy by the toe. If he wiggles, let him go. Eeny, meeny, miny. Where is it? It's cramped in this place. If I take too long, I'll just edit this part out. Alright guys, we're back. Sorry about that. It seems like it's not in this room after all. I might skip this whole place. I might skip that whole segment. Okay. It's not in this room. So... Let's check the area first. No, not in this room. The courtyard is where we have to go. Why don't we check that connecting passageway upstairs and see if that can open up now? Yeah, this... Sometimes when I go between camera viewfinder mode and back to third person mode, it sometimes messes up my perspective. Okay. Where is it? But let's not worry about that for now.
No.
Let's go. Oh, that's the exit. That's the grounds. This way. Completely missed the door. Wow. Also, that was the sunset we saw. So here's where we did the puzzle. And
No good. It's locked.
it's locked.
Ashley, look. There's a ladder on the other side of the door.
You're right. Where do you think it leads?
That's the door to my great-grandfather's room.
The Lawrence's room?
Yeah.
Let's go up a floor. Up. Then where would we go? How are we supposed to find the key to get in there? Or how do we get in there at all? Maybe there's information on him in here. Or maybe it's not him. No. Yeah, let's see what's up on the next floor. So oh, I think I'm losing my perspective here. So I think maybe let me check the map. So, alright, where is it? Second floor. Okay. Oh, that door's unlocked now. Okay, here. Oh, that's cute. The little hugging. Where is that? Okay, so to get up there, we'll need to... But what we going up another floor? Oh. I know what to do. If we go back the way we came, and then go... Yeah. Let's go back to where the basement was, and then go up the stairs from there, to the connecting passageway. Never mind, guys. I was right. The connecting passageway is where we need to go next. Oh, no, not that. This. Don't worry, guys, I might not have to edit much. And that's how we get there. Makes perfect sense. So, let's unlock this door first and foremost.
Oh. All right.
Now we can get across completely free of charge.
How can we open it? This design.
Hey. Oh. Yeah, is that the golden and silver hummingbird keys? That's the gold and silver rooms. They're a match.
The other room's doors had one bird, but this one has two.
I get it already.
Yeah. Two birds holding a silver and gold clover in their beaks. Maybe the key to this room is...
You can now combine items. Open the Y item screen and use combine over an item you're interested in, and then combine it with another item. Okay. Sweet. Now we can put this Is this it?
Yes.
With this, the two keys combined into one. The 4-leaf clover key. That's really neat. I wonder if there are any other items we can combine together. No, nope. Nothing here.
Maybe the key to this room is...
Well,
Yes.
well, let's open it. It opened. What an intricate little puzzle. Wow, look at... My God. Talk about extravagant.
Whoa, check out the view.
Oh,
Where's the ladder? Shouldn't it lead to this room?
it's beautiful. Hey, it's everyone. It's Lawrence, Harry, and Thomas.
What's wrong, Dee?
This is my great-grandfather, Uncle Henry, and my father.
Grandfather, do you know who I am?
I remember.
Oh,
My father brought me here. My great-grandfather was asleep in the bed.
his great-grandfather was Lawrence, I presume. Yeah, that was definitely.
He was sleeping so peacefully. But as we got closer, he opened his eyes and looked at us. He smiled, but it was sad. Father took his hand and squeezed it. He was crying.
Oh.
That was the first time I ever saw him cry.
Oh, Dee.
Oh.
We have to track down your dad.
Yeah. Where's the ladder we can take back down?
Yeah, you'd think it leads to this room. So the ladder has to be somewhere around here. It is Lawrence's room. Wow, look at... Can we just stop for a moment and admire the view? God. This game is just beautiful. I thought I said it was before, but this takes the cake. I love a good sea view. There's a small cabinet by the bed. Wells told me that there's something great-grandfather cherished in this drawer.
Oh.
Oh, wow, you were right. There's something in there. A postcard? To my beloved father, I ask that you find it in yourself to forgive me for turning my back on the life you had hoped for me in choosing the life of a musician. I left home without so much as a word to you and was confronted with the cruelties of the world. However, I'm happy that I chose this path for myself. I married and became the father of 2 children, and now I hope there will be a day when I can return home and speak with you. Leonard Edward. A letter from Lawrence's son. Looks like he left home. Leonard. Then the 2 children Leonard mentions here must be Uncle Henry and my grandfather. Sorry, my father, not grandfather. We're already in his room. Whoa, this bed looks fit for a princess. How luxurious. I've only seen beds this fancy in picture books and on TV. Oh, I think I see something. A hatch on the floor. That won't open. Not here. A book. There's an old notebook. There's something written in the notebook. I feel my time drawing near. A
decided to record my thoughts while I'm still able to grasp a pen. Today, I recall a day from 32 years ago. The day I first held Henry and Thomas in my arms. That was also the day I received a letter of reconciliation from my son, Leonard, who left home after rejecting the life I desired for him. The two young children, Henry and Thomas, appeared while I was caught in a maelstrom of grief and regret. I had just been informed of Leonard's sudden death. Yes, yet I will never forget the innocent smiles that they wore that day. I resolved then and there to raise Henry and Thomas myself. I loved them more than I had loved anyone before. I wished only for their lives to be filled with joy, and fulfilling that wish became my sole purpose. Henry and Thomas were like a pair of birds who delivered joy to my life. My wish was heard, both boys growing up healthy and with love for one another. But before long, they sought to fulfill wishes of their own, and each choosing a path that drew them from the nest. Henry wished to be an artist, Thomas a novelist. I found myself alone in this mansion, yet still wishing for nothing but their happiness. However, as the two began their journeys down their respective paths, my wish was completely and utterly crushed by upheavals of the time. The world was cast into war, and the two were sent to its bitter battlefield. To add insult to injury, there was also when the gold mine withered to nothing, no longer able to support even me alone. Powerless, I prayed for the war to end, and for the safe return of my beloved Henry and Thomas. When news of the war's end finally came, and the boys returned to me, they were different. My two birds had been hurt. It was as if their wings had been clipped. Henry lost his right arm, so could no longer hold a paintbrush, and Thomas had lost his heart, and with it, his ability to trust. I had held the tired, wounded pair in my arms, and I cried. I was reminded of 32 years prior when I held them for the first time. I prayed that the scars on their bodies and hearts might heal as soon as possible. But now, I wonder if my actions from that point on were right. I once again find myself navigating sorrow and regret, just as I did when Leonard passed. Only now, there are no innocent faces to be found, no birds to ease these feelings.
This is...
Lawrence's journal.
Great-grandfather.
Oh,
Huh.
there's something stuck between the pages. Is this a letter? Upon my death, Henry Edward is to inherit the entirety of my estate. Lawrence Edward. Wait a minute. That doesn't add up. Wasn't the other will that we read? Didn't it bear Thomas's name on it? That's a bit contradictory, but this one was penned by Lawrence, so... What's going on here? A letter. Was it sent here from someone? Upon my death, Henry Edward is to inherit the entirety of my estate, Lawrence Edward.
This is...
Lawrence's will. He even signed it. See? My great-grandfather's will? Yeah. It says that the heir to his inheritance is Henry.
But that means...
So that means the will we found in the Silver Bird room.
Okay.
My father must have written that himself.
Huh?
Yeah, there's something contradictory going on. No, we don't want to read it again. First, let's find that origami. I think I recall it being somewhere here. There it is. Leonard Edward, the musician, scanned.
Wait!
This is a movie projector, right? What sort of movies could your great-grandfather watch on this thing? Huh? It looks like... Ah, I see now.
Ashley.
I just remembered something. After my great-grandfather died, my father showed me something with this. Huh?
Hey.
It was some old footage. It was shots of my father and Uncle Henry playing together as kids. The two of
By the
them
way.
together. It seemed like it made him sad for some reason.
Dee.
I get that. Huh.
So I think we're cutting it close to an hour. We've been streaming for 50 minutes, so maybe I'll end this episode here, but once I've checked out everything here. A zoetrope? A round device made of tin sits on the table.
Wait.
What's this? Some kind of stand? I know what that is!
A zoetrope. That's what they're called. I remember watching Backyard Science as a kid, and one of these things that this kid created, this girl, was a moving cartoon. It's where you spin this metal tin, and the images inside almost look like they're moving just by looking through the slits in the holes. That's a zoetrope. A what's it?
Hey.
They were invented a long time ago, long before I was born. The pictures inside move when it spins. How does it work? Spin the outside with your hand and look in through the slits on the side. I'll give it a try. Hold to rotate. Hey, there we go. The birds are flapping their wings. And the fountain is there. Huh. Talk about a blast from the past.
Huh.
Wow, that's pretty cool. It really looked like it was moving. Moving pictures are so much fun. I used to love this thing. I guess inventions like this led to the creation of movies. I think, yeah, that makes sense. Really? Wow, I had no idea. Wow, I had no idea. There was a full stop there. How do you know all this stuff? It's great. Well, I always wanted to be a filmmaker when I grew up. That was my dream.
Dee.
Oh, sorry, Dee. Oh, that's so sweet. Oh, he wanted to be a filmmaker. Oh, what's this? The title under the painting reads, My Son Leonard. My son Leonard. This must be Lawrence's son. He must have kept this painting close by so that he could always feel his son's presence. So now we know what he looks like. These book titles are all way over my head. I wonder if I'd understand any of them. Yeah, let's see. Is that everything in here? Fireplace. I wonder how long it's been since this fireplace was used. Fireplace. It's covered in cobwebs. It's gotta be such a pain for whoever wants to use it next. Huh. And up here? The title under the painting reads, The Beloved Golden and Silver Birds. Oh, that's so cute.
Huh.
The Beloved Golden and Silver Birds. I think I saw something like that in Wells's journal.
Maybe.
Does that mean these two boys are Henry and Thomas?
Darn it.
This decorative plate is filthy. I can't even tell what the artwork is supposed to be. So, yeah, I think we read that in the past. The portrait's title is displayed beneath it. The two returned from war. And I think that might be everything. So, before we go and check out that hatch, I'd like to thank you all for watching. And in the next episode, we'll go down and see if we can find our father at last. So, with that all said and done, this has been VGBC Persona. Make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more. And I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.